Queen of the stitch, my girl Dane the Day.
Hello there, my crafty knitters. Welcome back to the Knitted Oaks channel. Today I have for you another requested tutorial featuring another color work technique, which is Fair Isle. Fair Isle is when you use two strands of different colors and you carry them across every row together. Okay, and they consist of floats in the back. That's how you get them to, that's how you're able to carry them. And I apologize for the dark yarn. As you can see on the front that this is an animal print and I wanted to use the original colors. So, you know, but you can pretty much get the gist, and I'll talk about the floats in a minute. Now, I'm up to the portion in my swatch here where I need to go ahead and use the black. Okay, so the black ended up here, okay? And I have the white here. Now, for my tight knitters out there, here's a bit of advice. You don't want to pull too tight at your floats in the back of your work, because it's going to make your work look very scrunched up. Like your balls of color will fold in kind of like this, because that's what happens when you pull the float too tight in the back of your work. So you see how it lays nice and flat like this, and this is without blocking. So that's how you want your work to lay. So if you are a tight knitter, you have to be kind of loose-handed with Fair Isle. Okay, so I just finished knitting 18 or so stitches of white, and I need my black now. So what I do is I normally just go counterclockwise over the yarn. So I'm going to go ahead and cast all my necessary stitches, which is 4. And I'm knitting through the back, which I know some of you will enjoy. Okay. Now I need to go back to my white. So again, coming over counterclockwise, I just continue to use my white. How do you introduce color into Fair Isle? Like, I was knitting with white, which is my primary color. I was knitting with white first, and to enter in the black, I will post a video of how you do that. It's in the description box, and it's called How to Change the Color of Your Yarn. It's basically the same technique that I do in that video, which is why I didn't go ahead and demonstrate it here in this tutorial for you, and came after a couple of rows of working on this. Okay, so basically it's the same exact way down here at the bottom that you would enter in a brand new color. And now I'm going to show you how you continue to carry those colors back and forth. Okay, on the opposite side, I'm getting towards the end, which is why there's more white than black. So now I need to knit up some more, and I have again done a border, a 3x3 border, where I knit the first and last 3 stitches of every row, so that I have a neat little border, and then the pattern is in between those stitches. So now I knit those 3 for my border, and I bring the yarn in front, because now we're going to purl. You purl on the opposite side as though you were doing the same wrong side kind of technique for a regular knitting project. So you knit on the right side, and you purl on the wrong side. Okay, so I need 1 white stitch after my border, and then I need the black stitch now. Here's my yarn. Alright, so just to prevent, for my own sanity, a little gap developing, again, I move the color that I'm not going to use anymore counterclockwise and just grab the new color. This way, the yarn is kind of like, it's drawn in tight, and I lock it in like this when I start purling. Okay? Oops. Okay, that should equate to about 7 stitches. Okay, so now we have the white here. So again, remember what I told you about tight knitting. You don't want to pull too tight on your float if you're a tight knitter or a regular knitter. You don't want to do this. That's never good because, again, your work will bulk up like this, and it's not going to look good when you take it off your needles. So I spread them out a little bit like this, and I loosely bring over the white color, again counterclockwise over the top of the black, and I don't need the black for the rest of this row. So I'm just going to continue to purl, nothing special, all the way to the end until my last 3 stitches where I will knit, because that's what my border is. And so that's what the float looks like. Now, because I have so many stitches where the black is not needed, every few stitches, like this is about 6, maybe 5 or 6 stitches, what you want to do is just easily drape that black over it again and just go ahead and pick it up. So again, counterclockwise, and just pick up the white and continue to purl as you would. I do this because I don't want when I turn over my work and I need the black, it's way here before I get to use it again. So I make sure to make floats, no matter if I'm using the opposite color or not, I carry it over every 5 or 6 stitches just cause. And that helps prevent a lot of headache, because if I stop using the black here and I need the black way over here for my next row, it's going to be a little awkward. Right? So you want to make sure that even though you didn't need it here and you have the rest of the row is all your primary color, which for me is white, every 5 or 6 stitches I'll just drape the black, my secondary color, counterclockwise over the white one, as you saw. And it just saves a lot of headache, trust me. So how many stitches is this? This is about 5, so we can, yeah, we could do about 1 more. Okay, so here we go. I just take the black counterclockwise over my primary color and just continue to do what I was doing. Now I'm down to my last 3 stitches, so I can go ahead and knit those 3. And that's pretty much all there is to Fair Isle, folks. I promise you. I know it looks like rocket science, but you know what? When you give someone a project off of this, you look like a genius. You look like a true professional, because this is animal print. It could be tiger, it could be zebra, whatever you want to call it. I use my beautiful God bless graph paper. Whoever created graph paper, it is a knitter's best friend. But this was my vision, guys, okay? And I brought it to life here for you guys. So if you have any further questions, you can leave it for me in the description box, either here, or you can email me at dana@knittedoaks.com. dana@knittedoaks.com, which I'll put all the links in the description box of how you can reach me. But that is basically all that there is to Fair Isle. I'm going to post pictures so that you can see the finished swatch. Okay? Stay blessed. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, knitting is sexy. Bye.
Low prices make it worth your while. So hit up the website, stock up your pile so you can keep your body warm and start your day with a smile.